Welcome to episode 8 of Jacket Pride TV. We're joined each week with Coach Mark Mitchell. Coach, good to see you.
I see you, Justin.
Talk a little bit about the season. It's coming to a close, getting ready for the playoffs. Had a tough loss last week against Aliceville, but the comeback by the kids, I think that showed a lot about your kids and your coaching staff. And so talk a little bit about the game against Aliceville.
Well, we talked about all week long. We weren't going down there to try to play good, to try to just play to get a data boy or get a way to go down there and try. We were going down there to win a football game. If you'd have went down there with us last year, we got beat pretty bad, 39-0. And our kids we were not going to let that happen again. We talked about all week. We were going down there to win the game, trying to host a playoff game. And we kind of got down a little early, come back, tied it up 12-12. Then we had some unfortunate things happen right there before half, got down 14 at half, and then come out, took it down, scored first drive of the second half, and then they scored 2-3 times more. And so we just told them, just keep playing. You know, our team's played hard, just keep playing, keep getting after it, keep doing our stuff, trying to do our stuff better. And we outscored them 20 points in the fourth quarter, got some good onside kicks, got some big runs. Come up 3 yards short on a 2-point conversion, but that just shows you. I told you all year long that this is a special bunch, resilient bunch. Play hard together, play for each other, play like their last, and they proved that Friday night. And I couldn't be any prouder of our effort and what happened. Of course, we all were upset about losing the game, but we sat back and looked at it. Our effort was good after we were down, and then come back and get back in the football game. And that's all we tried to do is try to tell our kids, give ourselves a chance to win the game, and they did that. And we came out this week, tried to fix a couple of stuff that we messed up on last week. So great team effort by everybody last week. I want to really point anybody out, but I thought they did a super job, just playing hard, playing 4 quarters, and that's why you got 4 quarters, not 3. So.
Somebody told me this week, this was after the ball game, this might have been Saturday, I think, they said that was the most grit they've seen from a Winston County football team in a game in a long time. And I think that speaks well to kids. I think it speaks well to you as a leader leading this football team and coaches too. And so, how does that shape your playoff picture? Tell us a little bit about, I know we don't want to look past this week, but it does have implications beyond this week. So tell us a little bit about the playoffs. What
that did was that put us third, Aliceville first, Addison second, us third, and Lamar County fourth. That'll put us going to Red Bay again, where we went 2 years ago. And we'll have to buy tickets online, and we'll be getting that information out in the next couple of days of how to buy your tickets and everything online for the playoff game. You'll not be able to get those at the gate. Everything has to be bought online. So it does put us back in the playoffs 2 out of 3 years, and goes back playing Red Bay, really good football team. But we focused on beating Falkville and end up 7-3 and winning this last regular season games. What we focused on this week, and we'll worry about Red Bay next week. So.
Well, we got some highlights from last week's game versus Aliceville. We appreciate Bradley Cummins making these available for us. Enjoy these from last week. This week, Coach, regular season comes to a close. Step out of region play, take on the Falkville Blue Devils. Now, tell us a little bit about Falkville.
Falkville was undefeated till last week, and they played North Sand Mountain, so they'll come into the game 8-1. Really good football team. We had put them on a schedule because I thought that'd be pretty good and it'd be a good test for us here at the end of the year going to playoffs. You want to play somebody to kind of see where you're at. So it'll be a good test for us here at home. Looking forward to it. Our kids want to get back on the field, and a little bad taste in our mouth the other night from losing that, and I think that'll springboard us into maybe a couple victories here in a row and get on a roll in playoffs and trying to host a playoff game here. We can beat Falkville and beat Red Bay, we can host a playoff game. So that's kind of where we're at, what we're trying to do. And had a good practice this morning. We had to go inside, been pouring down rain. One of the better inside practices I've ever been a part of. Good, focused on all the kids, doing what we ask them to do, trying to get ready. A lot of mental reps and not as much physical reps, but mental reps, trying to get lined up right and those type of things. And they did a good job of that. And I look forward to our kids playing as hard as they can Friday night for a home crowd and trying to get that W and end up 7-3. That's the best we can be right now. So that's all we want to be, 7-3. So we'll see Friday how it shakes out.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Blue Devils. What have you seen from them? What type of football team are they?
They're going to run the football between the tackles. They throw it a little bit. Very hard nosed, going to run right at you. Not real fancy. Going to get it downhill, and you better bring your big boy britches because they're going to run it right at you. And I expect our kids will have to step up and play a little hard-nosed football game. And we've been playing a bunch of them here lately, and our kids have responded, and our kids are getting after it too. And I expect it to be a hard-fought football game, and I figure out who controls the line of scrimmage is probably going to win the game. So
well, we look
hopefully that's us.
Yeah, we look forward to watching you this Friday night. Home game, home finale, season finale as well against the Falkville Blue Devils. Kickoff 7 p.m. at Malcolm Blake Stadium. This week we're joined by Eli Edgil, sophomore defensive back and tight end for Winston County. Eli, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on the program today. So getting down near the end of the season, how have you felt your season's gone so far?
I think our season's going great this year. We were a little bit short coming up on the Hatton game, but I think that we're getting better, and as a team, that we're getting closer to where we need to be to win.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Aliceville last week. A tough loss.
Yes, sir.
But you guys came back and fought back. Talk a little bit about that game.
Well, we needed to get a few extra points there at the end, but came up a little bit short. We definitely had to keep them from going outside. They're a pretty fast team, but overall, I thought we showed really good hustle and grit right there at the end. But came up a little bit short.
Sure. Let's talk about your game 2 weeks ago. You had a big game.
Yes, sir.
An interception return for a touchdown, a fumble return for a touchdown. So tell us about what you saw on the pick six. And, of course, I think Billy Watts made a pretty big hit there, and you were able to scoop and score. Talk about a couple of those plays.
Well, like you said, thanks to Billy for getting that for me, because he made a great hit right there. But, I guess just football instincts, pick up the ball and go with it. But on the pick six, I had a bunch of blockers in front of me. The team was definitely helping me on that one. But overall, I thought we did really great on that game.
Yeah, so we're coming to the season finale, or regular season finale. Got a place in the playoffs against Red Bay in a couple of weeks, so looking forward to that. But we don't want to look ahead, so let's talk a little bit about Falkville. What have you guys seen about them? What type of football team are they, and how do you hope to have some success?
Well, Falkville they are a pretty decent team. We were watching them on film this morning, but I think we've got a pretty good chance at the game this time. And if we our defense they like to run the BG, and we got to keep them inside and keep them close, and then our offense has to dominate and of course dominate both sides of the ball. But that's
well, we're looking forward to again, it's at home too, so it's always great to end your regular season at home. Looking forward to watching you guys this Friday night at Malcolm Blake Stadium. So one non-football question: when you're not at school or not playing football, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, we just built a building, and off to that building we built a basketball court, and so Dad's worked really hard on that, but I like to play basketball a little bit, and me and Dad would get out in the yard and throw the football. So mostly sports related.
Basketball starts November 17th, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we're looking forward to watching you on the hardwood here in a couple of weeks, as we have on the football field this year.
Yes, sir.
Well, Eli, it's good to see you, man. Thank you again for coming on the program. Winston County will take on Falkville this Friday night at 7 p.m. at Malcolm Blake Stadium. We have Hayden Jackson with us on a program this week. Hayden, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for being on our program and talking a little bit about your football season. He's a sophomore offensive lineman and defensive lineman, having a great year so far. Well, how do you think your season's gone so far? It's coming down to the close, getting ready for playoffs. And so tell us a little bit about your season this year.
Well, we've done pretty good. I think we're 6-3.
Yeah.
And we've just been working together, getting better each week, practicing hard.
Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure, like defensive front, I enjoy watching you guys play. You make a lot of tackles. Last home game, I know you had several tackles for a loss. And so talk a little bit about offense, defense. Which one you like to play better?
Defense. It's got to be defense.
So why do you like to play defense better?
I just like tackling.
Just like tackling. Better, more contact.
Yeah.
Only one person so far I've asked that question that's chose offense. Everybody said defense because of contact and tackling. So let's talk a little bit about the Aliceville game. You guys got down, but you made a great comeback, come up short. What were some things against Aliceville that helped you guys come back?
Well, we just worked as a team, and we just got mad a little bit and just buckled up and went on in.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta refocus your attitude, right?
Yeah.
And get done what needs to be done. So Aliceville, they're pretty fast.
Yeah, they're pretty quick.
They're pretty quick. Always have good athletes.
Yeah.
So this week we take on the Falkville Blue Devils. What have you guys seen about Falkville that's going to help you guys be successful Friday?
I mean, they're pretty good. They're big. And we just got to play hard.
Just got to play hard. That's true every week.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to look forward past them to the playoffs next week against Red Bay. Looking forward to watching that game, but you got to take care of business this Friday night. So
that's right.
Let's talk a little bit about what you do away from football. And so, what do you like to do? Just kind of hang out when you're not doing schoolwork, football, that kind of thing.
Hang out and just ride four-wheelers and ATVs and hunt.
Yeah. Deer season starts with youth hunts this weekend.
Yeah.
So if you're 16 under, you can hunt this weekend. But we're starting a little bit early this year.
Yeah.
And so, what's the biggest deer you ever killed?
Well, I hadn't killed that big one. I killed a little 6-point a couple of years ago.
Well, 6-point works good. So you like deer hunting then? Yeah. You guys like riding trails, four-wheelers, that kind of thing up in the forest? We have a lot of places to do that, don't we?
Yes.
That's good. Well, Hayden, it's good to see you, man, and thank you again for coming on our program. This Friday night, Winston County will take on the Falkville Blue Devils. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. at Malcolm Blake Stadium.